What's going on, everybody? This is Gene here with your morning mobility. Um, Hope you guys have had your breakfast, maybe some water or a cup of coffee, because we have a nice 15-minute or so session. Have a pretty unique day planned. We're going to start with that same approach from the ground up to that standing position. I wanted to start a little earlier just because, we have that 8 o'clock at-home workout if you want to join me for that as well. So I want to make sure we get that full 15 minutes of movement in. I hope you guys are feeling great as we approach the end of the week. And we're looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. So let's go ahead and let's clear out that space, take the shoes off, yoga mat, as well as some water. And I'm going to ask you today, if you're on right now, just to grab either a towel or some kind of sliding object, because we are going to be doing some movement with that towel and trying to slide. I have that wood floor, so it's easier for me. If you have carpet, you could probably still do it just with bare feet, but let's grab something that you can slide with. And we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to give it about 1 more minute, so we start right at 45. We are going to start actually on the ground. So let's grab that space. Go ahead and move it just straight to the ground as we wake up at this morning session. And just move it to your side, okay? Reach your arm out for support, and then that top leg, I want you to turn your toe in, and all we're going to do is just kind of abduct that leg all the way to the top. So big leg lift with that toe pointed towards you. We're just going to do that for 5. Okay, starting with the hips. Once you finish 5, I want you to bring your knee up to your chest as if you're sprinting, and then back down. Once you come back down, extend back. So chest up with the knee, toes pointed, and then back. We're just trying to give that hip some love, mobilize here. Again, 5 each side. And 5. Switch it up. This is a great option. 7-way hip series. If you don't have any bands at home, or if you just want to kind of get that hip joint active. Again, toe is pointed down towards the floor. Okay, and then I'm just reaching up with that heel for 5, and then again, knee comes up to the chest, and then extend straight back. So up and back is 1, 5 reps. And 5. Very nice. All right, so continuing that position on your back, we're going to do some crosses with the heel, cross your body, and then we're going to do some scorpions on the stomach. So let me show you. Arms come out wide, you're on your back. All we're going to do is reach side to side with each foot, trying to touch the hands. Again, 5 each way. Go ahead and flip on your stomach, and we're just going to do the exact opposite. So reaching across the body with that heel, and then just back and forth for 5. So 5 each way, 10 total. Make sure your hands and chest try to stay on the ground as you reach side to side. And then once you're done, let's go into that quadruped position that we all know and love. And let's focus on that weight distribution of the hand. So I want to keep that hand nice and full on the ground. And then all I'm trying to do, you guys know this pretty well, is big arch, so chin comes up, and then tuck down. Okay, again, we want to do this for 5 total reps. Once you've accomplished 5 total, you're just going to bring your arms out a little bit more extended than your face, so your head, and then just reach back. So drive your hips back to your heels, reach back, big lat stretch, and then push your chest up. So a little bit bigger movement of the spine, but we're just continuing to get that flexion extension. Again, 5. Very nice. All right, this is where I'm going to ask you to get that towel. So whatever you got, something sliding. And all you're going to do, okay, is get back into that nice, stiff lower back lumbar position. So my hips are pinned back towards my heels. I'm going to shift that weight straight back, so create some pressure. So driving my hand through the floor, and then just take that hand with the towel and then just underneath that arm, back and forth. We're going to go for 5 each side, really just trying to create a little bit more rotation, a little bit of a shoulder. You're getting that back of that shoulder. Both super good. And then 5. So notice how my palm is facing up. And then you also want to follow, so your ear wants to almost listen to the ground as your hand goes through. So 5 each side, give that a try. And then I'm going to ask you to place that towel in back of you. And we're going to get into a pigeon stretch. So what a pigeon stretch is, you can go into quadruped position and then just reach straight back. And what I'm going to ask you to do is place that back foot on the towel. Okay, and then use your hands to get into that hip. And a little tip here, let's try to keep our spine nice and straight and not round our back. So drive back and then meet yourself back at the top. We're going to try this for 5. Again, we're going to start off a little bit slower on the ground. A little better option than just going right to something standing. Depending on time, we have a little bit more time this morning, so we can ease right into it. Like I said, we have the 8 a.m. session right after this, so this kind of helps with that as far as like mobilizing and getting into the next workout. So 5 each side with this pigeon stretch, and then go ahead and throw that towel to the side, okay? And we're going to get into our half kneeling position. The thing with that half kneeling, let's try to tuck those toes and get my both legs in one line as if I was standing on a balance beam. Good. Adds a little bit more stability. Let's lock that glute in. And all I'm going to do is place, if my right leg's out, left hand on the knee, and I'm just going to go all the way around. I'm trying to draw a big circle and then back up. So big circle. Once I hit my butt, I'm just coming back the other way. So a little bit of shoulder and hip and T-spine. Again, I'm trying to lock those hips in. Legs want to stay nice and sturdy. Back and forth, okay, 5 times. Perfect. Switch it up. So my toes locked in, my hips are facing one line. I'm trying to lock that back glute in. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Big reach with a circle. Back and forth. Try to draw that nice big circle with that thumb and index finger. Beautiful. All right. So continuing that half kneeling position, All we're going to do now is get into a partial world's greatest. Okay? You're only going to do 3 each side. So I am in my half kneeling position. All I'm going to do is reach down with my torso, hand goes on the floor, drive that back leg, okay? And I'm just trying to get as deep as I can with that elbow, no twist to the ceiling. All I want you to do is get as deep as you can, meet your knee back up, and then repeat. We're going to do that for 3, okay? Just 3. Get as deep as you can. Notice my back leg, that heel is really trying to drive into the ground, so I'm trying to extend that leg as much as possible. That gives me a little bit of difficulty trying to get into those adductors and leg. 5 each side, switch it up. Back, elbow comes down. I'm trying to get deeper and deeper each rep. If you want to pulse, so just a little bounce in that hole, you can, or you can just reach. All right, now I'm going to ask you to give yourself just a little bit of room. We're going to do a little bit of crawling from this position that we just practiced. Let me show you real quick, and then you can get right into it. So, same style as we just practiced. So I'm just in that half kneeling, torso comes down. Now I'm extending, reaching up. Once I come back down, I want to crawl forward, and then I'm just getting right back into that other leg. Depending on how much room you have, just go ahead and find that space. If you're running out of room like I am right now, just turn around and then start over. Again, we're going to do 3 each side, okay? So 3 each side, turn around, big reach, and then a crawl. Okay, go ahead and give that a try. I hope that makes sense. 3 each way. You can stand up when you're done, shake it out. Okay, we're going to get into our last little bit here. All right, so 3 different movements here. A slight easy bounce of the toes. You're going to go lateral lunge, drop lunge, knee hug. You're only going to do 2 each way, so little jog, lateral lunge, drop, grab that knee, and then switch it up. Just kind of following that theme with the hips. So lateral lunge drop with that leg cradle, okay? Then I want you to go into a inchworm, okay? Then a head touch. So inchworm, drive the hips back. Now I just want you to go head touch for 3 each side. Just creating a little bit of stability through the shoulders, and then walk it back up. Okay, we're going to try that for 3 reps. So, inchworm, come out, hips back, and then I'm just grabbing that head. 3 each arm, walking back up. That was my second rep. I'm going to do 1 more. All right. All right, last 2 here. We're going to get into a little bit of a hinge. Okay, so push my hips back. And then all I'm going to do is rotate out with 1 arm, meet myself back. Arms come inside my knee, reach out. Try to get your torso or your chest facing the ground on an even level, and try to keep your knees separated away. 3 each side. Go ahead and give that a try. And as we finish here, we're going to do a little bit more complex movement. So arms are up nice and high. I want you just to reach over that leg, get right into a squat, and just big circles with the arm, getting into the hip both ways. Once you've done 3, switch it up. Don't break your light. Good. Now just take your hands, once you've done 3 each way, reach down to the ground, drag knees out, come up for 3. A little bit of flow. Very nice. Last movement here as we finish up. A little bit of challenge for the core. So we're going to go back to that inchworm. Now this time I want you to get as long as possible. So I'm reaching out above my head, get as long as I can, and then feet come and meet the hands. Okay, we're going to do 3 total. Reach out, hands come way out wide, try not to fall. Nice, slow, feet meet the hands. 1 more rep. Very nice, shake it out. Let's take 3 big inhales, hold it. Nice exhale. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much for this morning hour. Feel very honored that you joined me first thing in the morning. If you would like, we're going to continue this and do a morning workout just to follow. So, other than that, thank you so much. Mahalo. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.